Hi guys, I'm back. Hi. I'm really sorry that it has been a little bit of a crazy day. Is everybody still on? I hope you guys did stick around because I do have important updates. And I'm sorry I've been leaving. I hope everybody's doing fine. Okay. Hi. Woo. Hi. I have a lot of updates, so stick around, guys, because we're going to be going over these, and I want to make a note because I've actually made some notes here. Okay. Yes, Butterbean is ready. Hi, all. Hi. Okay. So, you guys are wonderful. The first thing I wanted to go over with you is today was our last box day that I pretty much missed because I've been busy. Sorry. But this is our last box day until after Kitty Christmas. Everything from here on out will be going towards Kitty Christmas. So you know what? I do see a box here for me. So everything from here on out will be going towards Kitty Christmas. So that will be very fun. We're going to have such a great time. And I think it'll make Cindy a little more sane to not have to try to separate what's for what. So that's one update that I really wanted to give you guys. So another update I wanted to give you is... No, what is this? Megan, lately it seems like we've been talking a lot about Britain and the wonderful things and people there. I wanted to share some of my favorite British comedy series with you. I hope you'll enjoy them as well. From FFRC supporter. Keeping Up Appearances. Hello, my British people. Are you watching? Do you enjoy this? And Are You Being Served? Awesome! That is so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys know. Oh, you guys know what this is. I've not seen either of these. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. After some days, I need some comedy. So this is wonderful. Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you, FFRC supporter. And you guys are amazing. Thank you. Another thing I wanted to go over, and thank you, sweet Cindy W. I knew I was not going to remember your email. Is when you're in front of a cam, everything goes out of your head. It disappears. Those stepping stones, the sleeping kitty was Merlin, and the pretty flower stepping stone is in honor of Bon Bon, who passed. So thank you so much. The next updates I wanted to give you, this one's going to be a touch bit harder. As you guys know, I told you that Kahoo, Mama, and her 4 babies, which are Donovan, Barnabas, Raisin, and Olga. Boy, we've had such a rough weekend. So over the weekend, it's been rough. Saturday we came in and Olga had passed. Sunday I came in and Raisin passed. And then this morning Barnabas has passed. It's hard, you know. They're so little, and just almost in succession. I spoke with Darcy. She called it fading kitten syndrome, where they'll be playing one day and just gone the next, and that's really how it was. they had been playing. They had been eating up until the day each one passed. So it was really sudden and unexpected. Donovan, so far, who was one of my initial concerns, he seems to be hanging in here, but I am watching him like a hawk. There's so little, there's not really anything that can be done very much medicine wise. They are getting meds, but it's not really, there's only so much you can do medically. Mama does seem to be feeling better. I hate to give you false hopes because it's scary that 3 of them passed right in a row and appeared fine, you know, up until the day before. But I have hopes for Donovan because he's the only one that seemed like he was feeling sick and has improved. And even at that, their sicknesses, their symptoms are so little. There's really nothing to even go by a symptom. They're not really vomiting. They're not really, they're just happy playing, and that's it. So it's hard. And I'm just trying to know and think that there's reasons from above that I don't know. And the babies were actually all eating their own food. But it's possible that something could have come from mama's milk. I don't know. I do know they're tested for FIV, and the mama's tested for FIV leukemia, and she's negative. So I at least can rule that out. But it's hard. We don't know their history. Did she get into poison before she got here? I don't know. You know, so you just have to try. And sometimes it's going to be hard. And I did see a nice thing today. I don't know what it means, but it was a nice thing. In the regards of today, Mama was actually feeling well enough. For a while, we had separated Mama from the babies because she wasn't feeling well. I did see Mama feeling well enough to nurse Donovan today. And when I say nurse, there's nothing left. She is empty, so it was just purely a comfort nurse. So Donovan was, you know, happy and playing and nursing, and Mama was allowing this. So I hope that whatever they had at that time, I hope is passing, but I don't know. So that can be difficult. So sometimes, you know, as much as you try, it's, yeah, it's, Nubel, that's such a really good, I don't know why it keeps making me think back to biology because I just did that this year. It's humbling to see how difficult kitten survival rates are. That's such a poignant statement, because in biology, animals that have multiple babies per litter, you know, like cats, for example, animals that have multiple babies for birth, they do so because nature, specifically, their survival rates are low, versus humans, which humans have one baby, you know, per pregnancy term, because human survival rates are higher, you know. So it's just kind of an interesting thing to look at biologically. So it's a sad part of rescue. It's a part I don't like, but I've really been trying to focus on you know, that they were loved and they were at least warm. The same with dogs. You see the same thing with a lot of animals that have multiple animals in a birth. turtles, fish. That's, oh, I love that song. Yeah, turtles and fish. They have multiple eggs that they lay and things like that, and the survival is only a handful. You know, it's just it's interesting in that regard. So I'm gonna still keep my hopes up for Mama and Donovan. As of right now, Donovan seems to be doing really well, so we'll go from there. So that was the rough news I wanted to give you real quick. Some other news, medical issues wise, is Betty Butterbean says you know what she does? She plays on my phone. That's what she does. She's playing on my phone. Butterbean always tries to make mommy feel better, don't you? You're my little rascal. Yeah, can I just hold you? Can I just hold you and make me feel better? That would make mom feel better. She says no. In other news, Betty. Betty is our outside girl that had gotten booped by a car. Betty got booped by a car. So we sent her up for an x-ray. She's been back outside. She's happy with it. She's comfortable. She doesn't seem to be in any pain. But since she had been outside, we've noticed that she still had a little bit of a limp. Donovan is inky with the white on his neck. We noticed she still had a little bit of a limp. We gave it some time. She didn't seem in any discomfort. But after a little bit of time, we decided to wait for a bit, see if that limp would go away or things like that. But it hasn't, and her hip just doesn't look quite right. So we sent her up to Darcy today. She had an x-ray. She will need that femoral head removal to fix her hip. Her hip is out of socket again. Luckily, it's not causing her any pain, but she will need that surgery. So I'll get that on the books, and we'll get that squared away. So that was one update. Another update is, I find this very fascinating, so bear with me, guys, but I randomly look in mouths, in cats' mouths. I randomly look in there. Yeah, the femoral head surgery. Yeah, so I've got a picture of her x-ray right here. Let me get, I don't have anything handy. Okay, here's a picture of her x-ray. Here is the hip in socket on one side. Here's the hip out of socket. You can see, I'm gonna try to point to something. You can see right here is the socket, the little cup. And of course that ball should be in that cup, and it's not. So what they do for a femoral head removal is they remove this part of the bone right here. Ooh, I'm gonna try to draw a line here. They're gonna move right here and remove this whole upper half where that ball is. They're gonna remove that part. And what happens is that leg will be shorter, yes, but that leg will eventually work its way back into that socket. So, so that's Betty. She'll need that hip surgery. So that's what will happen with Betty. So, so as far as randomly looking in mouths, I like to randomly look in mouths, cat mouths, to see what's going on, see how their teeth look, see if they need a dental, things like that. I randomly saw Apple the other day. I don't know if you guys saw me this weekend looking in Apple's mouth, but I was looking at Apple's mouth. I'm going to do this for you guys. Here's Apple's teeth. Let me know if you see anything not right. Hold on, let me wait till it focuses here. Come on, focus, and there we go. There's Apple's teeth. Do you see anything not right? Okay, there's one photo. Let me get you another, like a side view. Does anything not look right? Okay, yep, it's swollen, yes. The gums are red and swollen. So what's going on? blurry picture, but it's a really good one. Dang it. What's up with her fang teeth? Yes. Okay, so yes, it looks like you guys are leading or on the right direction. So these right down here are her lower canines. Here, that's her lower canines, lower fangs. And this is her upper canine. That's a baby tooth. This right here, her other upper canine, right here, baby tooth. So these are baby teeth. So the upper canines are still her infant teeth. Those are baby teeth, and they should have fallen out, and her adult teeth should have come in. I'm absolutely fascinated with this. Apple is a year and a half old, so normally they get their adult teeth in. I know this is not a really good photo, but this kind of shows how small that upper tooth is. It's not a very great photo. Yep, so her real canine, her adult canines have never come in. Her baby fangs are, her baby canine teeth are still there. Yeah, normally, thank you, Disturbed Cat Lady. They do lose their baby teeth and start getting their canines about 5-6 months. So she's a year and a half old. Her baby canines are still there. We don't know where her adult canines are. We're assuming they're up somewhere in there, hence the swollen gums. So she's going to be going in for a dental, and we'll possibly get those baby canines removed, and then we will see what happens with the upper canines. I don't know if they're gonna come out on their own, if they'll have to get removed. We'll see. So a little interesting, weird fact. And that's just, isn't that strange that that happened to a cat that I randomly looked at? It was just random. So it was just kind of a very interesting thing. So next I wanted to go over, yes, Apple will get some lollies when she goes to the dentist. A couple things I wanted to go over was last night. Last night, we had made a change in our settings. We had heard from a lot of you guys that you had not been seeing ads on the main camera, but normally you did, and they weren't on there. So we thought we must have had, this was since the last update. We thought we must have had a setting off. So we changed a setting thinking that resolved the issue. Apparently it overloaded you guys with like a ton of ads last night. So we did get that corrected. We realized that was not the right button that we pressed, so we switched it this morning. What I have to go over, and I want to express, and this sounds, I don't mean this to come out as harsh as I am. What I have to go over and express is I'm very disappointed at how angry and nasty people were last night. I am so disappointed in that. I cannot believe how angry and nasty people were getting last night. They were saying they're never going to donate here, and we're monitoring or monetizing the cam, and just really nasty about it. Guys, it was a button we pressed and we switched it this morning. We did not realize, we thought it would solve another issue, and it didn't. We fixed it. But my goodness, there was what do they call that? The hunt? They call some sort of hunt. I can't think of it, but it was, my wowzers. I had so many emails from people just really upset about how chatters were acting last night, and they were going to pull their support from here. Witch hunt, thank you. They were going to pull their support from here and unsubscribe, and you know, all of these things. And I'm like, whoa. Like, it was a button press, guys. Hold your rolls. So wow. you know, things will happen, guys. We're dealing with tech. We're not trying to, like, I don't know where your heads were thinking, but I was surprised, and I'm a little saddened to hear that. So it was disappointing. Yeah, and those ads, thank you, Himby. Those ads do support FFRC. I didn't intend them to be running every 5 minutes. That was not my intention, obviously. We switched it this morning. But you know, it really does just support the rescue. So I guess last night we had a good run. But I was really surprised at the anger and the negativity. Like a simple, like, hey, Megan, did you know these were happening? No, I didn't. We'll switch it. Yeah, thank you, DK. DK, some of you guys had witnessed last night. I would have loved to get on screenshots. Some people can be so nasty. It is disgusting. So it was, yeah, hey, on the upside, those ads last night will help pay for my adult kitty apples baby teeth being removed. So I guess that was a bonus. So yeah, so, you know, I was a little disappointed to hear that. So hopefully we can just do better. You know, yeah, I was really surprised. They were like, it was like, we're gonna unsupport you. And I'm like, whoa, this is a little bit of an overreaction. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, anyways, it was a whoopsie, guys. We literally were just trying to fix something and we clicked the button actually that got you all the ads. The button was like, click this one, it's recommended, so we thought that would fix it. It didn't. We moved it. So anyways, yeah, and actually that brings me to my next subject, Susie. 2026 is going to be my goal to, I need to revamp things, and we need to change things around a little bit. So to that regard, changing around like that, if I see some of that negativity again, guys, I'm just going to have it banned. Okay. That's not what we're about. And I don't want that to be what we are about. So, you know, I understand, you know, like a simple comment of like, gosh, there's a lot of ads, so maybe I'll message, you know, things like that. I don't think there's a reason to be negative or ucky about it. So, we're just gonna get that gone. So, for future. So there's that, and it doesn't happen often. It was just, you know, kind of a fluky night, but I'm surprised at how negative it got. In that regard of changing, 2026, we're going to be doing, it's going to be a year of facelifts. A couple of the things I know some of you guys regular ones are like, we're like, oh, there must have been a whoopsie or something. So, thank you guys for it. Literally, and this is probably like 3-4 people that were being like Krabby Patties. So everybody else, this doesn't apply to you. You guys are awesome. In the regards of things changing and updating, we've gotten a couple things that we're going to be working on this year. Is one, we need remodeling. Around here, we need some change. We need some. We just need some change. We've got so much. Yeah, I agree, Rada. Sometimes it's easier to criticize negatively than to be constructive. It's true. It's true. So, but we're going to do some changes around here. One thing is going to be, I'm going to start, this isn't necessarily in order, but one thing we're going to try to work on, and bear with me because I know you guys are going to be sad at first, but just hang in there with me because this isn't how it's going to be. I'm going to be changing flash sales. Flash sales. We're running into a little bit of a problem. Flash sales are taking Lynette a solid week to do. They are, I mean, the moment she comes in till the, thank you, Johnson. S. Johnson, thank you. Flash sales are taking a really long time. It takes Lynette a full week to put this together. And I mean, from the moment she comes in till the moment she leaves. And then on the flip side, you know, the backside of it is, you know, a couple days to ship it. So I'm losing Lynette twice a month for a whole week to work on these flash sales. So I'm not saying we're going to get rid of them, but I've got to make a change to them. We have so much stuff right now. We're running out of room, and which is such a good problem. Please, I hope you know how incredibly grateful I am, because this is coming off not like I am. I'm so grateful. What a problem to have, that we have too much stuff in such a little room. So please know that I am very grateful. We just need to work around things. And Lynette and I, when we had a big discussion yesterday about this and how can we change things, we determined, we're like, what is going, you know, why is this so different than it was 4 years ago? And we've had so many followers now. We've grown, as in you guys have grown, which means we also have to grow, and we also have to make some changes. So one of the changes you'll see, we haven't fully worked it up yet, but will be towards flash sales, and how we're doing flash sales. So one of the changes with the flash sale that we're going to be implementing is going to be that FFRC is going to have to set all the pricing. FFRC will set the pricing. We have to regulate how items are displayed or bundled, and also how they're sold. And what this means is, oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God, we have such like a wonderful nation. Yes, thank you, my mods. They're all praising you guys because you guys are wonderful. So what we're gonna have to do is we're getting overwhelmed with too many people, and I know it's coming from a good heart. So I so appreciate that, because you guys are nothing but the most giving, kind nation ever. I will put you against any other place. We have the best people here. So know that this is all coming from a good heart. But we're running into pickles of where people will send us stuff, and they're like, you know, I need this in a flash sale right now. It has to be done right now. But what we've already done is we've already planned that flash sale 2 weeks ago, and we can't add it. We've already submitted the stuff to the moderators. There's an organization to it. So then we get the follow-up of an angry person saying, why didn't you do this? I wanted you to do this. Why didn't you sell for this? Why didn't you do it for this? So, and again, I know it's coming from a good place, but what we'll do is one, I wrote this up. I'm sorry, it does sound very like hard, but I'm just going to read it. So as far as flash sale items, thank you for your time, creativity, care that you put into making items for FFRC. Handmade items and donated items help support our cats, and we are so grateful. To keep our flash sales fair, manageable, and successful, FFRC will have to handle all the pricing, how items are displayed or bundled, and how items are sold. We appreciate suggestions, but due to time, staffing, space, and shipping needs, flash sale items must be given without conditions on pricing or sales methods. Our pricing is going to be based on what our community realistically purchases, fairness to all buyers, shipping costs and packing time, and reducing leftover inventory. If you prefer to set your own pricing or sales rules, we completely understand. But in that case, you are welcome to sell the items yourself and donate the proceeds to FFRC if you wish. Thank you, as always, for supporting FFRC and keeping our fundraising positive and fair for everyone, including the cats. So I hope that makes sense. And I think I love that Larissa said people don't know boundaries, and I'm bad at that because I want to appease everybody. But it's and that goes for you guys as well as staff, workers. I want everybody to be happy, but it's getting to the point where I'm sacrificing my sanity and sacrificing my, I don't want to say morals, but you know, myself, to try to please everybody when what I needed to happen wasn't happening. I hope that made sense. So yeah, there's a lot that happens behind the scenes. I'll give you a little tidbit. I should not say this. No. I'll just say it. Okay, just say it. We'll be taking in some kittens and a mama. And speaking of negativity and nasty, basically, if I didn't do it, the guy would not be nice. Does that make sense? Okay, read between the lines there. Yay. I love being forced. It's my favorite. So anyways. So yeah. So that's just going to be part of some of the things we're going to be changing. And you know what, Jess, a lot of you guys are saying that you had no ideas what happens behind the scenes. You don't. You know, I didn't know. Our sweet June Painted Daisy. Painted Daisy was just here, and she's like, wow, I didn't realize what's going into all of this, you know, and you don't until you sit here. But we have to find, Cecilia, thank you. We have to find a good balance, and I think I need to be more true to how I need things to be run. So that will be some of the changes that we'll make, something like that. Another thing that I'm going to change a little bit, and I know you guys love it, I know it, but I have to change it or I'm going to go crazy. All these wonderful gifts for Kathy on Thursday night. I love that you guys love that so much, but it is getting too difficult to keep it all straight. And then you know, you also get the you know, it's just, you know, my toy's not getting used, her toy's getting used, their toy's not getting used, where's my toy, and all these things. Everything that gets sent in, unless you have like sent in specifically a gift for a volunteer, of course that will go to them, but everything that gets sent in, we have to use it for the rescue, you know, and not just for a specific thing. Kathy will still do her parties. I am trying to limit that because I also have to maintain that balance of not having just a crazy disaster to clean up on Friday morning. So yeah, and why is this for this cat, not that cat, and this cat, and you know, all these things. So oh, I know you have Cecilia. And Cecilia, you are so kind, and the people in, like, again, what a problem to have is, you know, these people.
We just don't have room for it.
Yeah, we don't have room for it. I will take you on a little tour shortly. I don't know if I can do it today, but I will take you on a little tour. We're stressing because we're running out of some room. Don't worry, food room
we need help with.
We need help with. Food room, someone called and they were so someone called and they were so sweet, and they're like, I hope I can say this, but they were like, I want to like just bless you with like an insane amount of food. She's like, can you hold that amount of food? I said, girl. I said, I will happily put all that right in Debbie's bedroom.
Yep.
So we will hold it. So it is a wonderful situation to be in. So I don't want you guys to think at all that, like, I mean anything negative towards us. We just have to, I have to get a little more on track, and the rescue has gotten so big, which is amazing, but I'm finding I have to get a little bit hard, or you know my boundaries
stricter
more, you know, to keep things, everything sane, to keep me sane, so, and Lynette sane. So yeah, so that was my update. I think I have covered everything. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'm really looking forward to 2026. I'm gonna say, since we started having a better direction and knowing what we need to allow and what we can't, and having things like that, I'm feeling so much better. I don't quite feel so bogged down. Lynette's definitely not feeling so bogged down. She was just, she's getting overwhelmed, and I don't think she'll mind me speaking a little bit for her in the regards of, I mean, she was just spending the moment she got in till the moment she left, planning, packing, organizing, typing, pulling things for a sale, and then just being, you know, it would take so much time, and meanwhile, I have to do vaccines. We need to do those. We need to trim nails. We need to do things like that take two people. And I love everybody here. Everybody's wonderful, but Lynette cannot. Oh my goodness. Pause break for a Marilyn and Alma love sesh. I love everybody here, but I'm telling you what, no one can beat Lynette on holding.
Oh no.
That woman can hold a cat. She's wonderful. So, anyway.
I aspire to be Lynette when I grow up.
Me too. Me too. When a cat comes in and needs her ears cleaned, that's another
You
thing.
call Lynette.
Take it.
Yep.
She's the best ear cleaner. So, all right. Well, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you guys. Please know that you guys are the absolute best people out there. The subscriber count right now is sitting at 49,459. So if you all go out there and subscribe, hopefully you all are. Someone do the math. 500. What is that? 531 left. Thank you so much for the donation in yen. So I'm looking forward to our New Year changes too. I really am. I really am. It's just, it's gotta, we just need to make it work a little bit better. And that's good. I think if we're not growing, we're not changing, and we just need to change and grow with the growth. And I think what we've been having is we've been staying stagnant while we're growing. So good problem to have. We just have to change a little bit. Can you ask for one more PSA? Hey, no, Sylvester, that's not proper. Thank you, Mary. Chatters should be nice to each other. Yes, I love that. Oh my gosh, thanks, Robin. That's so nice. Thank you. Biology, so cool. What am I studying? I'm studying to be a vet tech that I'll be one day in like 400 years.
But look how far you are from where you started.
That's true. I am farther than where I started.
Yeah.
Yes. And as far as, as far as chat, and that's such a good thing, Nubel, I'm going to reference that. That's so true. Is, be mindful of for the chatters, be mindful of telling the staff what to do. I trust every single one of my staff members. They're amazing. They would not be here if I didn't trust them. And aside from like a couple, everybody's been here for a multitude of years or quite a long time. So try to not be pushy. They're working. They can't always like stop and do something and grab a cat and move a cat and do this stuff. So it's just a good reminder. So to trust the staff and the mods, things like that. How's the math going? Math is going. I have completed, so it breaks it down into multiple segments, but I've completed one math course, but now I'm on business and finance, which you would think would be super duper easy because I have a business and have had one for 15 years. But it's like, it's boring. It's just boring. It's like the markup versus margin is blah, 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 and I don't care. So I'm trying to get through it. But a lot of math science. So thank you guys. You guys, oh, I know Lauren and Lexi are doing so great. I'm so tickled with them. Himby, it sounds fun. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, business math? Heck yes. It's boring. Oh, thank you, Rada. Spiker is okay. I will check him, but he's been doing pretty decent. That I've seen. As someone said, he looked like he was feeling ucky this morning, but I'll check him over. Math is not my favorite. So, all right, you guys are super duper wonderful. I sure appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get going. We're gonna get some stuff done. Yay! All right. Oh, thank you. Greetings from Germany. Oh, My German friend Yvonne would be very disappointed. Schmetterling. I don't know. I'm not very good with German. Himby's probably also saying the same thing. He's like, really? Butterfly? That's it? All right. You guys are wonderful. Have a super fantastic Willkommen. Oh, I think that sounded pretty German, didn't it? I think I'm pretty impressed with myself. I hope Yvonne's still out there watching. She'd be like, it's pretty decent. Schmetterling is a great choice. Thank you. One of my favorite words. It's a very fun word. All right. You guys are super wonderful. I'm going to go check my Specky Doodle and make sure him is okay. But look at that Snugfest over there. How precious are they? Alma and Marilyn. Thank you guys.
Oh, well, here it is.